This is the Fender Champion 600. It's a reissue, but it's more like a rethinking, a recreation, because they've made the preamp a little bit hotter. So it's not an exact reissue of the old 600 that was available late 40s and in the 50s, maybe even up to the 60s, I don't remember. But this is the new Champion 600. And I've got the tuner in the picture, so you can see how small this amp is. This is a very small amp. It's rated at 5 watts, and it's got a 6-inch speaker in it. Controls are very simple, and that's all you need for an amp this size. It's either a beginner amp or an amp that you could practice with at home. We've got a very simple on-off switch. One switch, a pilot light, and a volume knob. No tone controls. You're going to hear the exact tone of the amplifier, what the amplifier sounds like. We've got a high input and a low input, so that if you've got something with a preamp like a keyboard, or maybe you're using a micro amp on your guitar or something like that, you'd plug into this one because you don't need as much gain in the preamp. But this is the one you'd plug a normal guitar in. I'm using my Telecaster, and we're going to plug in right there. Now, it's a tube amp. It has to warm up. That's why I was talking. Now, you can see that's halfway up, and I can it's as loud as my voice. When I play that and talk at the same time, you get an idea of how loud this thing is. That's the rhythm guitar pickup, or what they call the neck pickup. Now I'm in the middle. Now I'm on the bridge pickup, the treble pickup. Now I'm going to crank this up to 3/4. We were on halfway. It's still pretty clean. Put it up to 3/4, and we'll start getting a little crunch. Now I'm going to put it all the way up. I can't do this for long or the neighbors will complain, but here's where you get that old tube distortion. And that's all on the neck pickup. Now we're in the middle. Now we're on the treble pickup. Now, I can leave it cranked up there, and by adjusting the volume knob on the guitar, I can clean the sound up. And when it's time for the lead solo, just spin that volume knob back up. If I pick it soft, I get a nice clean sound. Pick it hard. Just a nice little blues amp, or a living room practice amp. You could even use this in the studio. It's got that good Fender tone, no fancy controls, no effects, just a volume knob and an on-off switch. And that's the Champion 600.